Good day. It is July the 26th, and today we continue in Judges 14, doing verses 8 through 11, and Proverbs 26. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Begin Judges 14, starting at verse 8. Later, when we returned to Timnah for the wedding, he turned off the path to look at the carcass of the lion, and he found that a swarm of bees had made some honey in the carcass. 9. He scooped up some of the honey into his hands, and he ate it along the way. He also gave some to his father and mother, and they ate it, but he didn't tell them he had taken honey from the carcass of the lion. 10. As his father was making final arrangements for marriage, Samson threw a party at Timnah, as was custom for elite young men. 11. When the bride's parents saw him, they selected 30 young men from the town to be his companions. Okay, so they're making ready for the wedding. Time periods are not really defined in these. So, that's not like one after the other, bam, 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 bam. It could be days or weeks between events. Verse 8. Later, when he returned to Timnah for the wedding, he turned off the path to look at the carcass of the lion, and he found that a swarm of bees had made some honey in the carcass. Obviously, some time has passed, because bees take some time to make money, or honey. At least it's the amount that he scooped up. Look, he scooped up some honey into his hand and ate it along the way. He gave some to his father and mother, and they ate it. But he didn't tell them he'd taken the honey from the carcass of the lion. He scraped it from the inside. Verse 10. As his father was making final arrangements for marriage, Samson threw a party at Timnah, as was custom for elite young men. It's usually at the bridegroom's house. Here he's possibly throwing at the bride's father's house. Don't know why, other than the fact that maybe they didn't want to go into the Israelite territory, and I don't know. Anyways, it's not told why. 11. When the bride's parents saw, they selected 30 young men from the town to be his companions. Mainly, probably because they feared him. And this was for their protection. Proverbs 26. As snow in the summer and rain in the harvest, so is honor not seemly for a fool. Just out of place. Not appropriate to be there. 2. As a wandering sparrow and as a flying swallow, so is a curse that is causeless shall come home. It will rebound upon you. 3. A whip for the horse and a bridle for the ass, and a rod for the back of the fools. That's the only way they learn. 8. Answer not a fool according to his folly, lest thou also be like unto him. He'll think you be just like him. And so will other people. 5. Answer a fool according to his folly, lest he be wise in his own eyes. If you don't answer, he's going to think, I beat him. He lost the argument. 6. He that sendeth the message by the hand of a fool cuts off his own feet and drinketh damage. Yeah, it won't get delivered and be your own fault. 7. The legs hang limp from the lame, so is a parable in the mouth of fools. Useless. 8. As a small stone and a heaping stone, so is he that giveth honor to a fool. It's just one among many. 9. As the thorn that cometh in the hand of a drunkard, so is a parable in the mouth of the fools. It will hurt, and you won't know why. 10. A master performeth all things, but he that stoppeth a fool is as one that stoppeth a flood. 11. As a dog returns to his vomit, so is a fool that repeateth his folly. When a dog throws up, it's because his stomach is bothering him, so he does that, and then when his stomach stops bothering him, he goes back to it. 12. See thou the man wise in his own eyes? There's more hope for a fool than of him. He's ignorant, and he won't budge, and he won't learn. His way is the only way. A fool can be corrected sometimes. 13. The sluggard saith, There's a lion in the way. Yea, a lion is in the streets. They're lazy and will use any excuse. 14. The door is turned upon the hinges, and the sluggard is still on bed. Keep hitting that snooze button. The sluggard burieth his hand in the dish. It wearieth him to bring it back to his mouth. Got the food in his hand, and too tired to bring it up to his mouth because he's so lazy. 16. The sluggard is wiser in his own eyes than 7 men can give wise answer. They give wise answer. He always has an excuse. It's not one thing, it's another. 17. He that passeth by meddles with strife not his own is like one that takes a dog by the ears. You just ask him for it, and you will get bit. 18. Is a madman who casts firebrands and arrows and death. So is a man that deceiveth his neighbor and says, Am I not in sport? He's careless, heedless, doesn't take responsibility for the destruction he does, and then says, Oh, just kidding. 20. Where no wood is, the fire goes out, and where there's no whisper, contentions cease. Where there's no fuel, you won't have trouble for gossip and fighting. 21. As coal is to burning coals and wood to fire, so is contentious man to the strife. He keeps feeding it. 22. The words of a whisperer is dainty morsels, and they go down to the innermost part of the body. If you don't feed gossip, it won't happen. And gossip is so tasty, isn't it? 23. Burning lips and a wicked heart are like an earthen vessel overlaid with silver dross. It's just worthless. 24. He that hateth dissembleth his lips, but he layeth up deceit within him. When he speaketh fair, believe him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. Though his hatred be concealed with deceit, his wickedness shall be revealed before the congregation. Even though they hide their hatred for you, it will be revealed. 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it shall return unto him. Yeah, you set traps for other people, you will fall in the traps, just like Wile E. Coyote. 28. A lying tongue hateth those that are crushed by it, and a flattering mouth worketh woe. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.